guys, thanks for tuning into my channel and for tuning into another lock vibe session with your girl. I'm back today, guys, to share with you my 8-month lock update. And as you can see, your girl still has not retwisted. We are 2 months post retwist, and as discussed in previous videos, we are stretching this thing out to our 9-month lock update to bring you guys a length check, as we will be retwisting at that time, stretching this retwist out from 2 months to 3 months, guys. And let me tell you, these roots have grown out very thick. Let me take these out so you guys can see my hair. Got the little rubber bands going. Every 3 weeks I am washing and I am conditioning my hair. Yes, you heard me right. I'm conditioning my hair, and I'll air dry it, blow it dry in between my retwists, and I will pull it up in a couple of ponies, and one up here and two off on the side, and just keep it going, guys. You know, this is how I am rocking my hair in between my retwists. I will wear it out every now and again, and I'm finding that less manipulation is equaling more growth, more thickness, guys, and I love it. This is just exactly the results that I've been hoping for with regards to how my locks turn out, and I'm just loving the process thus far. Now let me just share with you guys, I got a chance to chat it up with a couple of kings and queens in the community who also started their locks two-strand twist method. I started my locks in February of this year, the 28th of February, using the two-strand twist method, and got a lot of backlash from starting like that because of people's personal opinions. And we're talking about professionals who were giving their personal opinion as to the way that I chose to start my locks for my journey. Let me just say this, guys. Prior to locking up, I was a loose natural for 8 years. And I did do twist outs in my hair, and I would do two-strand twists in my hair, and I would literally rock them for 2 weeks before taking them out and styling them. So point of me coming to the decision to lock my hair up, that was definitely at the top of my list as one of the methods that I would be starting my locks with, simply because I'm very active. I work out, I go to the gym, and my hair held up very well during the times that I would two-strand twist it for those 2 weeks. As far as my workout was concerned, I didn't deal with any unraveling. I didn't deal with any of that. So I chose, after talking to a friend of mine who's also a loctician, I asked her what would she suggest that I start my locks out with, knowing that I would be manning my own locks. That's my own personal preference as well, and I'm going to share that with you guys on a story time. But her knowing my decision to lock up my own hair, to care for my own hair, she offered to advise me, because she knows that I'm active, she also advised me that she thought the best method for me to start my locks with would be with the two-strand twisting. I was told that from another professional, when they saw my hair, roughly maybe 2 weeks after I, started my locks, I was told that, girl, you need to take them out and start all over because they're not going to come out right. You're not going to have uniform locks. They split. They have the propensity to split. And you don't want to deal with that. They're not going to look attractive. All these very negative things are being told to me. I'd already made my decision. I was already confident in my decision. But for somebody who may not have been, it could have been a very devastating blow. And come to find out from talking to other queens in the community that are starting off with two-strand twists, they're being actually told the same thing. One girl said she was so crushed. She felt like, well, maybe I did start it the wrong way. I mean, this is a professional. Let me tell you, I respect locticians. I respect what you guys do. And I have nothing but love for you guys. And I'm not here in any way, shape, form, or fashion to knock any locticians out there. I'm here to share my experience and what I dealt with. So this is not stereotyping, because there's some very professional people out there who love their craft and who are very good at what they do. Okay? But Some of us are being told it's gonna come out ugly if you don't start it the XYZ. Now let me just say this. Me starting my 2-strand twist was a personal preference. 1, because of my active lifestyle, and 2, because of my hair texture, me knowing beforehand how my hair would behave with the 2-strand twist. So that was my personal preference there. It's okay for you to give advice. It's okay for you to share with people what do you feel would be the best way for them. But to just come out and tell a sister or a brother that their locks are not going to be uniform, like, listen, everybody's on this journey for their own personal reason. Personally, I don't want 155 of identical locks. Each one of my locks have their own character. They have their own personality, and that's how I wanted it. You know, I didn't want my locks to be all identical. And I mean, for each their own. Some people are into the tailored, neat look. I'm not into that look, you know. And so I love, you know, when people share with other people from their experience and not from a place of opinion or a place of negativity to make somebody feel like maybe I didn't make the right decision for my life. We got to be very careful, guys, to use seize a moment to be able to teach somebody, to be able to be light for somebody and illuminate those places that they're looking for clarity on. And if you don't know, or if you feel like this is not something you practice in your business, then say that. Be straight up and say, you know, this is not something that I don't suggest it because I don't do it. Don't just say I don't suggest it because it's going to be ugly, or because of you're not going to have all matching locks. You know, I like to ask people when they talk to me about you know, locking up their hair. You know, I like to ask them, one of the first things I like to ask them is you know, well, what brought you to the decision to want to lock your hair? You know, because it's personal. And you know, if they want to share, that's fine, and a lot of times they do, but that's the root of the whole thing in getting to find out why somebody has decided to lock their hair and how you should advise them. Like, some people are doing it because it's the trendy thing to do, and some people are doing it for spiritual purposes, and some people are doing it for, you know, all of the above, you know. And so we have to be very mindful of how we advise people and advise them from our place of experience. And if we don't know, listen, be a neon sign, point them to the direction in which they can get the answers that they need. But to just tell somebody you need to take your locks out, start over, because they need to look like, you know, my client's hair look. You know, all of our hairs, we have different hair types, but one thing we do have in common, and that is that hair is going to lock. You can ask somebody who started with braid starters. You can ask somebody who started with finger coil starters. You can ask somebody who started with the comb coil starters, and they're very beautiful. 2-strand twists, and even those who done nothing at all but keep their hair clean and are free forming, ask them and they'll tell you this is what hair does. It's locking up. If you leave it alone, that's what it's going to do. It's going to lock up, right? It's going to lock up. Let me put my little ponies back in. And so we want to be very careful on how we advise people. I want to be a light. I want to encourage people on this journey, because, guys, let me tell you something. For me, and I can't speak for everybody, but for me, it's been both emotional and it has also been vulnerable. And when you're vulnerable, you're out there, you're going through these different stages, and you're looking like who done it and why sometimes, because it's just absolutely nothing you can do with your hair because it's doing its own thing. People don't understand your process, and rightfully so. They're not supposed to understand it. But if they're interested and they're curious, they can come to know by simply asking, what's going on with your hair? What's going on in your life? You know, and so we just have to just, you know, purpose in our heart to be more kind and more gentle and more giving to one another, giving life and encouragement. You know, if a sister, a queen, a king didn't do something right in starting their locks, then there's a way that you can teach them or share with them if you so desire, or advise them where it's not causing them to be wounded, because they're already, like I said, in a vulnerable place, having their hair go through all types of changes. And you know, people looking and staring like, you know, like they done lost their mind, but like they don't know what the decision that they made for their hair, like they don't know that it's something going on with their hair. You get what I'm saying? Those of you in the community, you get what I'm saying. We are new and we need to be encouraged. And when that doesn't come, because I'm going to tell you, I'm a big girl. I learn how to encourage myself. And when I hear that negativity, I know what to do with the negativity. I don't accept it. I don't receive it. It's been 8 months, guys. Look at my hair. Look at my 2-strand twists, guys. They're thick. They're healthy. And yes, they all have a personality of their own. Yet and still, they are beautiful. They are united. And they are mine. And they are mine. And so for my kings and queens out there that started with 2-strand twist locks and been discouraged, let me tell you something. Your locks are beautiful. And they're going to grow, continue to grow beautifully. And you want to continue to surround yourself with positivity and positive vibrations. You don't want that negativity around you. That's why it can't just anybody be in my hair. That is why I made the decision to take care of my own hair. It's not just, you know, somebody physically knowing what to do with my hair. It's also transference of things spiritually that I do not want in my life being transferred through my hair. And so when you have people who are opinionated, and it's fine, we're entitled to our opinions. When you have people who beat other people simply because this is all I know, then, you know, just keep it moving, guys. You don't have to accept that. Keep it moving. So I did share with you guys, I'm washing and I'm conditioning my hair every 2 weeks. And there is a legitimate concern in the loctician community as to why some of them feel as though you should not be conditioning your locks. The conditioner has the propensity to cause buildup in your locks. So that is a legitimate concern. You know, and so knowing my hair and knowing how I've cared for it as a loose natural and knowing that it would be different yet the same, I needed to condition my hair. So I did talk to a loctician friend who advised me on how I can condition my hair without the buildup causing it. So every 3 weeks I am washing and I am conditioning my hair, guys. It has not unraveled. Another concern is that, you know, some conditioners are designed to detangle, and the whole purpose of you locking up your hair in the first place is that you want it to tangle. And so a lot of them advise against the conditioning of your hair for the buildup, and also how it would cause your hair to take a longer time to lock up. Well, I'm grateful for the loctician who didn't mind sharing with me how I can get conditioning in my roots and condition my hair without dealing with buildup and without having to deal with my locks unraveling. And it has worked fine for me. And so everything is preferential, guys. It is. It's okay for us to glean from one another, but everything is preferential. If you are self-caring for your hair, then you will discover what works best for you and for your hair. And that's what's happening with me. I've cared for my hair for 49 years. As a loose natural, the past 8 years I cared for it. In these past 8 months, I have cared for my locks, and they are, guys, growing. I continue to be a minimalist. Every other day I'm spritzing my hair with rose water and vitamin E oil. Every day I am getting moisture into my hair. As I shower, I allow the steam from that shower to penetrate my locks. I do not wet my hair in the shower, but the steam is enough to penetrate my locks and get moisture into it. Warm it up real quick, a dime-sized amount of vitamin E oil between my hands, and rub it through my hair to seal in the steam that moisturizes my locks. To seal that in, I will add a little bit of vitamin E oil, and I'm on my way. Put it up in a couple of these, guys, because I work remote. I'm home all day long. I don't have to go out. And so, you know, I can wear my hair however and not have people thinking I'm looking crazy, you know. And so this is my regimen. It's very minimal. I'm not doing much to it, and it is growing. It's doing its own thing. Just what we expect it to do. And so let's just be a little bit more kinder, guys. Let's be a little bit more, you know, gentler with one another, especially us in this first year, guys. We are going through all kinds of changes, and you want to kind of try to remember where you came from so that you can pull somebody else up, because it's not easy. Like I said, both emotional and vulnerable. Although this journey is exciting, it is full of emotions, and some of us are on emotional roller coaster rides, and we don't need folk coming and knocking us off while we on one of them crazy death-defying curves or heels. We don't need nobody knocking us off. Sometimes we hard enough on ourselves, guys, and so we just need, you know, somebody to be kind, somebody to come and to share their light. And that's what we want to do. Use those moments as an opportunity to share our light. And so yes, guys, I am 8 months locked. I am excited. at where I am in this journey. We are going to continue to stretch it out. We've been doing very well at maintaining between these 2 months thus far of no retwisting, and so we're going to continue to stretch it out. We're going to stretch it out up into this 9-month lock until our next retwist, and I'm excited to see these babies drop after I retwist them, because I know they are, because I got about a 1/4 inch of new growth. About a good 1/4 inch of new growth on this head. Okay, thanks you guys as always for taking the time out of your busy schedules to stop by my channel, to check out my update, guys. You know I appreciate you all. Please do like, comment, smash the subscribe button. Share with me, guys, any experiences you may have had on your journey as it relates to people being cruel when they had an opportunity to speak life into your journey. Let's continue on this journey together, and I will see you guys in the next video.